You are going to want to scout out any old file cabinet when you see how fabulous this garden idea turned out. My front entry houses a water hose, however, here's how I went about disguising it. After removing the drawers from an old metal 2-drawer file cabinet, I'm hosing it down to clean it up. Then I am now spray painting all the exposed sides with a metal outdoor spray paint. I picked up a rubber 3D wrought iron look doormat, which is the kind you can see through. Working with the rubber mat design, the mat is being trimmed down with a metal ruler and X-Acto knife so it fits the cabinet front. The back of the mat is being sprayed with a heavy coat of spray adhesive to assist with the next step. Some heavy-duty outdoor glue is being applied in random spots. With the file cabinet laying on its back, the mat is being positioned into place along the front of the cabinet. Now I'm spray painting the mat so it blends in with the cabinet along with any other missed areas to the cabinet front. 2 or 3 coats may be required. Grabbing some Dollar Tree trash cans, I'm stacking 2 on each side inside the cabinet. Some planks of wood are being placed along the tops of the garbage cans to create a raised platform. 2 ferns are being placed inside the cabinet. No extra soil is even needed. And the end result is an outdoor, durable, gorgeous planter that doesn't break the bank. You're going to want to load up on some cheap dollar store hula hoops this summer after you see this fabulous entertaining hack. I'm laying down 6 21-inch hula hoops on some butcher block paper. Each hoop is getting spray painted in black. I applied several coats to ensure all areas were well covered. Since these hula hoops were covered in some kind of decorative tape, it required a little extra paint to cover the pattern, but it worked out great. I'm going to join 4 hoops to the first hoop, attaching evenly on all 4 sides. I'm attaching the first hoop loosely with a black zip tie, also from the dollar store. 3 more hula hoops are being attached to the first hula hoop, creating an even pattern of 5. A 6th hula hoop is being placed on top of an exterior hula hoop and attached with a zip tie on its left side only. Each hula hoop on each side is being positioned vertically, then attached to the top hoop to create a cube shape. Each zip tie is being trimmed off with scissors to clean the ends up. I'm attaching some lightweight twine to one side of the top hula hoop with double knots. Leaving the roll intact, I'm stringing the twine across the top hula hoop in random places to create a spiderweb effect. The twine is being wrapped twice around the hoop with each stop for added strength. Keeping the twine as tight as possible is the key. To end the twine, I'm leaving lots of extra twine before cutting it off the roll, then knotting and trimming the ends. Now I'm positioning the wood round onto the twine. And you now have yourself a stylish and affordable outdoor table that's lightweight enough to carry wherever you wish. And who even knew hula hoops could look this chic? You are going to run for the plant pot shelves when you see how enchanting this idea turned out. I'm stuffing some paper inside a medium pot to catch any potential drips. A tube of waterproof silicone is being inserted into a gun. I'm applying silicone to the bottom of the plant pot along all the holes. I'm spreading the silicone with a small knife to ensure the entire surface is covered. The bottom tray is being siliconed, then pressed back onto the bottom of the pot until it clicks into place. The silicone is also being applied to any inside holes. I'm applying hot glue to the bottoms of both the small and medium pots, then holding them together until the glue sets. Container garden soil is being added to the lower pot. Flowers are being planted into the soil. Any gaps are getting a little more soil filler. I'm giving the top pot a quick rinse to ensure it's completely free of soil, then tipping it ever so slightly to drain the water. The empty top bucket is getting filled up with water. I'm opening up a solar water fountain, which will be the key element to this feature. I'm attaching included extenders to a solar water fountain, which will help keep the water fountain centered. The fountain extenders are being cut to fit the water-filled flower pot. Then once set inside the water, the sunshine instantly activates the water fountain, creating the easiest water feature for any outdoor sitting area or garden space. There is nothing quite like the sound of trickling water while enjoying your outdoor space. You are going to want to load up on some Dollar Tree fencing and easy care full flowers I'm removing the dirt stakes from 2 plastic fence panels by scoring the plastic with an X-Acto knife, then snapping the pieces off. Putting weight on the board, I'm snapping off the pieces with pliers. Now I'm flipping over the 2 fence panels good side down. I'm joining the 4 corners of the overlapped areas with black zip strips, also from the Dollar Tree. I'm placing the joined panels on top of a 3rd fence panel, taking note how much I'll need to create for a bottom. I'm now going to round out the shape of the basket by attaching the bottom to the basket. The bottom is positioned, then zip stripped into place, adding extra straps around the corners for additional support. I mixed up a small batch of acrylic craft paint to create a rust tone. Then I'm dabbing the paint onto the basket in a random way to simulate realistic rust. I'm creating a liner for the basket bottom by placing the basket onto a double-sided Amazon shipping package, then tracing it and cutting it out so it fits the inside of the basket perfectly. Some floral foam from a dollar store is being placed inside the basket. Some green moss I scooped off my lawn is being positioned along the bottom of the basket, good side facing out. Craft moss can be used as well. Sprigs of taller grass is being inserted into the floral foam. Other flowers are being rotated in tone, then inserted into the floral foam around the grass. Now that all the flowers are positioned, I'm able to continue to rotate paper filler with moss until all the sides of the basket are completely lined with moss. The tops of the tall grass is getting unevenly trimmed with scissors to give it a more natural look. And the final result is a gorgeous, realistic flower basket that I never need to water. The rusty iron basket looks like the real deal, and so does the flower arrangement, thanks to the added branches and real moss. Pick up some hardware cloth and river rock to create this super unique idea. While wearing safety gloves, I'm rolling out some 1/4-inch hardware cloth, then marking a height of 22 inches with a clothespin. Now I'm measuring the length of the plate, tripling that number to 39 inches. Using wire snips, I'm cutting the hardware cloth along the 2 measurements, then rolling up the cut wire into a tube shape. Now I'm using zip ties to join the tube shape together permanently. I'm placing them at each end and along the center of the tube, then trimming off the excess. With the tube now standing straight up, I'm placing a cut mesh square on top of the opening. Now I'm using the wires to attach the sheet to the tube. Now I'm trimming down the sheet to the shape of the tube, then using the wire snips to bend the cut wires slightly downward for safety reasons. I'm now gathering some clean river rock from a nearby flower bed, choosing the largest rocks I can find. Turning the wire tube open side up, I'm filling it about 1/4 ways up with the rocks to create a substantial base. For a final touch, I'm positioning the plate on top to close off the tube, which leaves you with a super cool, nature-inspired side table that can display anything you wish. I love the rustic industrial vibe the river rock and wooden plate took on. However, you can also dress it up with white decorative rock, teamed up with a sleek black plate on top. The best part is you get to choose your look. This unique side table is a fun way to bring the outdoors in with your decorating while displaying nature's best. Thanks for watching Home Talk, and see you next time.